Gotta heal my pet pretty soon. Gosh, that gives me flashbacks to playing Holy Paladin in TBC Arena. I was playing Burning Crusade with my Paladin back in the day. And I started to realize, I had no idea what I was doing, so the easiest way to get gear was just to spam BGs, Battlegrounds, to get honor points to spend. Because they didn't require anyone to, they didn't really require any responsibility on your part, like a dungeon or a raid would. So I just got gear with Battlegrounds. One day a guy noticed me in the battleground and he asked if I wanted to be in his arena team. He was a warlock. But he wanted me to go holy. He wanted me to heal. I'd never really healed necessarily before. I'd maybe tried out like Shakadin or something like that, but never like seriously healed. So I got a bunch of healing gear. And I don't even know how I got it. Maybe at the auction house or something. I think I started getting healing gear from the battlegrounds. And I started doing arena with this group. I think it was mostly if it was 2v2, it was just me and the warlock. And sometimes we would play with another rogue. And I also played in a 5v5 team. But basically I sucked. I was terrible. I was really bad. But Paladins, at the end of the day, you got to know when to put up a bubble. The Blessing and Protection, the BOP. And so he told me, like, don't worry about healing. I mean, heal when you can, but really, all you have to worry about is bubbling someone if they get low on health. Once you do that, then, the team can make a comeback because the person they dedicated all their time to killing is now unkillable. And so they make a comeback, they kill one of them, and we win. And it worked sometimes. Sometimes I wouldn't get the bubble off in time and we would lose. Sometimes I would get the bubble off just fine and we lose. Sometimes we won. Only being one person in a 5v5 takes some pressure off. But I think people realized pretty quickly I wasn't very good. I really had no idea what I was doing. I was not a min-maxer. I was not one to read strategy or anything like, practice or anything crazy like that. Like, think about how to be the best. I was just, like, way in over my head. But, I kept doing it. I got better gear. I got more experience in doing arena. I never got really good, but I got okay. Maybe at like 1800 rank. And anything over 2000 and you're pretty good. You're like considered good then. Like 2000 you needed for your shoulder, and I never got 2000 for my shoulder piece. That was kind of something I regretted never doing. I got so close so many times. I got my headpiece. That was probably my most proud wow moment ever, is when I did enough arena, I got enough rating, got good enough to get the headpiece of the tier 6, or I guess season 3 Burning Crusade set. It's kind of like a floating crown on top of your head. Oh man, I loved it. That was my first really cool looking piece of gear. I was psyched. I was really psyched when I got that. The only thing I wanted more than that was the shoulders, because the shoulders were awesome. They were like beams of light coming out of your shoulders. For a paladin, man, I wanted that, but never got there. I was able to later by just, you know, going to the dungeon that had the corresponding tier 6 shoulders. But yeah, didn't have those for a very long time. But the reason why I started talking about that story, the guy I played 2v2 arena with, so it was just me and him, was this guy. I think he was from China. I'm not certain. We didn't really get to know each other necessarily. But he would always, you know, with playing Warlock, he had a pet. And so he would always say, heal my pet. Heal my pet. Because if the pet dies, that's bad. But he always said it in this distinct way, with an accent that, I don't know, just was burned into my brain. Like, heal my pet. It's funny how that really sticks with you.